Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another holy gathering at Football Temple Nigeria. Now, this is the show where we break down the weekend's games, we analyze, we preview, we review, we do everything football. Now, this is also the show where we remind some fan bases that football, you need to watch football with your BP medication. My name is Nemoko Delibu, and I will not be doing this today alone. I am joined by two very wonderful guests who will be giving us their insights as to the weekend games, the upcoming midweek games, and everything that happened in the world of football, especially the Premier League, just this past weekend. On my far right, I have Todd Emmanuel and
Kachi.
Kachi is giving us a peace sign here, and I think that's the sign that Arsenal and Chelsea chose, because why are they playing well? Anyway, so quick one. Arsenal Chelsea over the weekend. Emmanuel, let's start with you. What happened?
All right, before I proceed, I would like to give two boosts to all the Chelsea fans and Chelsea team out there.
Buza.
So,
So why you with Chelsea, Buza?
Exactly.
with the performance that with their performance yesterday, actually, I would they deserve it. They deserve it because I don't see a reason whereby they are short of one player, and Arsenal are having 11 good players. And see, they were able to match that the same energy that the people that have 11 player have. Like they are 10. And Arsenal they have 11 players. Chelsea have 10 players. But see, they are playing as if nothing happened.
I mean, fair points. But I mean, Arsenal were playing it with Chelsea were playing at home. There's
I understand that.
So, but Kachi, for you, when you heard or saw this corner, what was your reaction? What did you think about that score?
Actually, I was expecting more from Arsenal.
You expecting more from Arsenal?
Yes, from
Okay.
yesterday's game.
But when you say you're expecting more from Arsenal, are you trying to dismiss Chelsea's current run of forms because they've been kind of
No.
like
I expect more from Arsenal because playing a one-man down is an added advantage already. So they should have that advantage to themselves and know how to use it. It's like one player now is facing two different. It's like a 2v1 situation.
2v1
Yeah.
situation. But apparently Chelsea made the best of that situation. They almost Evertoned Arsenal. If you know what I mean, they almost Evertoned Arsenal. And that other club in Manchester that has their fans on BP medications early. So this was actually a good weekend for Manchester United. They beat Crystal Palace 2-1 away from home.
They're
Man
coming
U,
back.
Man U seems to be back.
Yes.
You think they are back?
Yeah, they are coming back.
Okay, would you call them title contenders?
They are trying to contend for the title. It's not a bad one. It's a good one for this season.
Well, Emmanuel, do you believe Man U can somehow, because we're still in week 13, a lot of people would say
Do you mean Manchester United or Manchester City? Let me understand. No, I mean Manchester United. Them winning yesterday doesn't make them to be fully back. I don't concur
We
with
don't
that.
have to say that
Because-
for Man U fans out
No,
there.
understand the point. Man U with their form this season, I don't think that they will be able to go straight 5 matches and win. Do you understand? They might have won yesterday. They might have match. How about tomorrow and the next? I don't know if you understand. So their form is not something that I would say, I'm proud of them. Yes, they are back. No. I don't really think.
How
But there's
about-
also a provision for doubts.
There's a what?
Provision for doubts. Game can change at any time. So we can't really say until we see everything come to pass.
But Kachi, how do you see this Man U project that Amorim?
They are not bad this time around, honestly, compared to last season. Man U is really coming off at not a very fast pace, but they are giving it something.
So you think Amorim should be given more time?
Yes.
But he has had I think he's been since last season, right? He came in, he replaced Eric Ten Hag. His win rate has been really low. In the last 12 months, he has only managed, I think, 12 wins or something like that. So, but you still happen to think that he has something to offer.
I think, I don't know, but what about we look at it from this point of view where there's a new coach and then he has this time, hard time blending with his players. You know, every coach have their techniques and then it's something the players have to adjust to. So let's say that's what hit them last season and then this new season, they're like already kind of blending in and getting to understand each other better.
Is that why you think that they will be able
Yeah.
to
So I
contest?
feel the more the understanding, the better their game.
Okay. Okay.
I know
fair.
the understanding, the better their game.
Yeah.
Although I happen to personally disagree. But let's move to the other side of Manchester, the blue side of Manchester. Manchester City 3-2 against Leeds United at the Etihad Stadium. Are they back? Do you think Man City is back? Like, are they back to the Man City we know? A lot of people have expressed their worry for people who are Arsenal fans, and for people who are not, they've expressed their joy that Manchester City seems to be coming back to their form, and they still strongly believe that Manchester City at one point this season will overtake Arsenal and go on to win the Premier League this season. Do you agree, Kachi?
No,
You don't.
I don't.
Why? I mean, it's Man City, it's Guardiola.
I think it's Man City. Yeah, it's a great club, and it's one club I also value a lot. But I don't know. I feel like that game was a glitch.
And that game was it what?
Was
A glitch? A glitch, really? Why did you say it was a glitch?
They just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting them to win that particular game. They just came out, especially when their opponents were already like equalizing. You know, it was 2-0 from onset.
Yeah.
At some point, I really thought they would lose again.
Wow. So, I mean, but that's why they are City. That's why it's fair.
Yeah, they didn't play like the City. The City, I know, when you play City 1 up front, they equalize it with extra 2.
Extra.
Yes, but this City, after they are 2-0, they were relaxed until those 2 goals came in, and then they had to start pressing up. Yes,
Struggling
pressing
to-
again.
To win.
But I mean, Manchester City. I happen to personally be of the opinion that they cannot totally be written off. And one of the things I also think is that no matter where they are on the table, if Guardiola and his boys get in the mood and they say they want to play football, best believe the whole of Europe said will feel them, not just the Premier League. But Emmanuel, do you see Chelsea as title contenders? I mean, given their amazing performance yesterday, a lot of people have also said that they are now in the title race. Chelsea fans are not saying they are in the title race. What put us on that much proud?
To be sincere with their performance, not just with Arsenal, but with Barcelona.
No. Please,
Trust
let's not
me.
go there again.
You don't
Trust
understand.
me,
let's not go
trust
there
me,
again.
I would say that yeah, Chelsea, they are there actually. They are there. They will definitely confirm with the look of things. They are playing physical football, and it's not all the teams that know how to match that energy. Because look at what happened yesterday. Had it been Arsenal did not try to pick up the for flog Arsenal was still not good. Right. That just
And instead that it would have been
because look at that Barcelona match. Because I watched it and saw the way they pressed them. They
I was
squeezed
almost
them.
shedding tears for that.
Barcelona was just there, you know, rubbing ball. They were busy scoring them and they are cancelling it, scoring them. They scored up to 6 goals. I didn't mean those 3, the first 3 goals were not cancelled. What are you
happened to Barcelona then.
I really can't explain it.
So Barcelona is a good team, but you see all those physical games, they are not into it. So
They are more technical.
for a team to be able to beat that Chelsea that you are seeing as of now, they are really they are in form. Let me just put it in that form.
They
are
need an
in
equal
form.
match.
Yeah. So we have officially. Let me ring this bell 3 times. This bell is officially declaring Chelsea title contenders for this season Premier League trophy. I've declared them title contenders. Chelsea now not making no. Now better watch.
In my opinion, had it been Arsenal use that the same energy they used for Bayern to follow Arsenal this season, trust me, they could have won. Arsenal didn't bring out their best.
I think we're being unfair to Arsenal for a lot of reasons. First, okay, we have a lot of key players that were out. Saliba was not available. Last minute before we saw the lineup, that was when we heard that.
You know, Saliba was in Bayern match.
For that game,
What was his?
he was more solid. I mean, I was of that.
You know, he wasn't passing very well.
Okay. So this is what I think. I saw Bayern's game and I think Saliba was a bit shaky. But apparently, even Saliba's shakiness gives way more value than Hankipe and the Mosquera partnership. It looked so fragile. I mean, the only thing that kind of like saved the day for Arsenal was because we had like, you know, that team mentality, that strength mentality was already there. We're feeling like the, you know, league leaders and everything. But I think on the day, the defensive partnership between Mosquera and Hankipe, very, it was uncharitable to say the least. It was very weak, and it was. If Chelsea had exploited, maybe if not for that red card, Chelsea would have been able to push more and they would have gotten a win. But then also, Saliba was out, Gabriel was out, Odegaard, came in later. We didn't have a lot of players that were available. So don't you think it's unfair? And then coming on the back of games like Spurs, Bayern, key top games where we won those ones, but then the pressure just kind of like got to them against Chelsea.
See, I'm not trying to be unfair to Arsenal, but what made me to be pissed off yesterday was the fact that red card that Chelsea got was on first half. That's something. So they were not able to, for a team that is informed. There's nothing, you're not supposed to lose that type of opportunity. And I'm waiting. That is my prime purpose of being pissed at Arsenal, because you're informed and you had the opportunity to play people that are 10 and you are 11 and you didn't utilize it as they played as a team that is informed, that is looking towards lifting the trophy. I don't know if you understand. That is just, they are still leading, fine. They are still using how many points, really fine. But bro, this opportunity you're supposed to utilize them. If they can't utilize this opportunity, that means that the possibility of them lifting the cup is questionable. Because if Chelsea have this opportunity, they won't lose guard it. I'm telling you the truth. So I wasn't really happy. I wasn't really comfortable with their play yesterday. But at the end of the day, they were able to get draw. As long as they did not lose with them.
It's so easy to go home ground of the world champions and get.
See, people goes to people's home and win.
Arsenal were very quick to equalize that goal yesterday.
They responded.
This was second half, though.
Yes, they responded immediately. That's something you also need to give them credit.
Yeah, they responded fast. That doesn't mean that Chelsea didn't play them ball. They played them. As long as I'm concerned, I watched it. So
yeah, I saw.
But then the draw is still better than the loss.
Yeah, that's what I just said. It's better, but Arsenal should do better actually.
Dropping 3 points against Chelsea. If Chelsea had Everton does, I for no even.
No, for the same good chance.
I was not even on my phone this morning because Chelsea
honestly, the shame for joke.
Oh my God! In fact,
I was feeling ashamed the other day, safe. Honestly,
if you see the way they were celebrating that draw, if they said a mistake,
it's a thing of shame actually. You won't understand, but we thank God.
Well, moving on from Arsenal's performance yesterday, so Newcastle did the number on Everton at Goodison Park after their impressive performance against Manchester United. One would have thought that Everton would have gone on with that momentum and then getting 3 points against Newcastle. But Newcastle had other plans.
4-1. Honestly, a lot of people were actually banking on Everton to win Newcastle. I was watching that. I was like, come on, what is going on? Like, Everton didn't really turn up the way they turned up initially in their previous match. So let me just say it's football actually.
It's football. Anything can happen.
Because a lot of people were banking on Arsenal to flog Chelsea.
In fact, he said 6-0. And I think the Arsenal not even winning that game is part of the reasons why he had to force him down.
It's obvious.
Unbelievable.
It was unbelievable.
Away from Newcastle Everton, from the game between Liverpool and West Ham, Alexander Isak scored his first Premier League for Liverpool. Says that move from Newcastle United. Are you thinking what I am thinking? Is this Liverpool finally clicking? If Liverpool has clicked, there's trouble because you have a lot of key players in that team. I'm going to come to you on this one, Kachi. Liverpool to West Ham United nil. Do you think Liverpool is finally getting to blend? Do you think Ancelotti's philosophy is starting to gel together for them?
This whole thing is just, I don't know. It's just not straightforward. The game just changes out of the blue. So you can't really say for sure if they're actually blending in or
if it was just one.
Yeah, if it's a one-time thing.
Okay. I guess we'll find out this coming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday fixtures that we have. So it's December. December is a peak season for.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't even wish our fans happy new month.
Happy New Month
New
from everyone here in Football Temple. Welcome to December. And as you know, if you've been a football fan and follower for years, you know that December is usually peak season for the football season, not just for the Premier League, but also because this December we also have the African Cup of Nations starting in Morocco. We also have so AFCON is coming up, and we're going to do our AFCON special, and just more like doing breakdown of key details of that particular tournament and see what the chances of the Super Eagles are. But before we proceed with tomorrow's fixtures, and I'm going to ask you, this is not our AFCON special, I'm just going to put everyone here on the spot. What do you think are our chances with the African Cup of Nations this coming December with the Super Eagles? Where do you see us ending up? Do you think we can win the trophy? Do you think we can come second? Do you think we'll get to the semi-finals? Just rate how you think we'll perform.
In my own opinion, I would say that the AFCON, I think they do perform better than the Super Eagle, right?
The Super Eagles, yeah, if they will perform, I'm asking, what do you think their performance will be at the African Cup of Nations this December?
I think they will perform well.
Yeah, so we're saying just them winning it.
They will contend. I wouldn't say winning, but yeah, they will contend.
You don't see that going on. How about you, Gachi?
I know, but the Super Eagles have this this culture of getting to the finals and then they just stop there, coming back home with the silver trophy, and that's not what we want.
Yeah.
So you want gold this
Yes, we want.
We were finalists last time when it was played in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
We got to the final. We only lost to the host nation, the Ivorians. So what would constitute a good performance for the Nigerians in this time around with this outing is actually winning the trophy. Do you think they can do that with the current couple of players and the squad that we have?
With the recent game they played that they lost penalty shootouts, I have serious doubt with our Super Eagles, honestly. I don't even...
We will do a detailed analysis and breakdown of the African Cup of Nations and the chances of our dear Super Eagles in our AFCON special edition. Watch out for that one. We'll be dropping that soon. But for now, let's get back to the Premier League. Midweek matches on Tuesday. Bournemouth is playing Everton. Fulham versus Manchester City. How do you think that will go? Fulham goes to Manchester City at Craven Cottage.
I would still give Manchester City.
Yeah, Manchester City.
Yeah.
Newcastle United Spurs. Kachi, how do you think that will go?
Newcastle.
Newcastle Tottenham Hotspur.
Good.
You think Newcastle will carry the lead?
Newcastle.
Okay. Arsenal is playing Brentford on Wednesday.
If Arsenal does not win, there will be problem.
If Arsenal does not win, we don't problem.
I'm
can't
attend that.
I bet they will. Brighton versus Aston Villa. How do you think that will go?
I think I will go with Aston Villa.
Okay. Burnley is playing Crystal Palace. Predictions, Kachi. What about you? Burnley.
No.
Mm.
So the next one, Liverpool is home to Sunderland.
Liverpool.
Sunderland, I think you guys are right now. Sunderland have had an incredible season this year. They are in the top half of the Premier League. Amazing run that they've had over time. And a lot of people are even started to say, should we start calling Sunderland title contenders? So, I mean, you might want to think twice before you completely write them off against Liverpool.
It's not that
okay.
It's not that Liverpool started misbehaving of recent. You wouldn't compare. You wouldn't compare.
If you want to look at history and track record, you might not want to compare. But when you consider current form,
we're
not comparing.
look at.
Manchester United is hosting West Ham at Old Trafford on Thursday. How do you see that one turning out?
One thing I would say is that I can't bank on Manchester United
Any day, any time.
But they won't get in against Crystal Palace.
Winning.
Don't you think they're back?
You see all these people that you're asking us if we think they are back. They can't use one win to determine it. It's by the time they win 3 times consecutively or 4 times consecutively, that's when you will know that somebody is back. Do you understand? So, or if the person is playing draw, you say, this put tough. But say person one game, it might just be a lucky game, lucky win. It happens. So I won't really bank on them. So
Leeds United will play Chelsea. How to
Okay,
see that?
Chelsea again. I really want them to beat Chelsea if they can.
Leeds strong. Oh, forget so.
So you want Leeds United to beat Chelsea?
Yes.
Yes, they can beat Chelsea because
I want someone to help me.
Yeah, it will make
Bring down
sense.
their ego,
But
yeah.
I don't know if they will be able to pull that out. That's just
Anyway, so this is after 13 games, right? This is what the Premier League table looks like. Arsenal is first, of course, with 30 points. Manchester City is second. City are back to second. See, you see, thinking about Arsenal and chasing titles, that I am way more comfortable with anybody chasing you for the league title than City. Honestly, City has this traffic on them. These guys can go. We can turn into. You can come up in January and boom, these guys will just start firing from us because they still have
something they do.
what it takes. So Manchester City is second with 25 points. Chelsea third with 24 points. Aston Villa, Unai Emery's Aston Villa is fourth with 24 points. Brighton is fifth with 22 points. Sunderland is sixth with 22 points. Guess who's back in the top 10? Manchester United. Man U is back. They are back. That's how Manchester United fans said they're not participating. The
They carry back. They don't feel smell them.
No, allows them to enjoy.
They don't feel smell them. Yeah, Man U. No, not for this season. Right?
Okay, so Manchester United is seventh with 21 points after 13 games, and Liverpool, their old and bitter rivals, is eighth with 20 points after 13 games. Crystal Palace and Brentford take up 9th and 10th place respectively. So Manchester United is back in the top 10. Do you think the table is beginning to take shape? Because you're not seeing Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, first three, and then sixth and seventh, seventh and eighth, Manchester United and Liverpool just hanging around the corner and trying to push off there.
That's a whole lot of competition.
That's a whole lot of competition. That's true. So I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to start with you, Emmanuel. In one word, I just want you to tell us your top four for this season from first to fourth, according to how they finish.
From the look of things, I would go with Arsenal.
Arsenal is first, okay.
Yeah, Chelsea,
Second,
Man City,
third,
Liverpool.
fourth. Oh, you still think Liverpool will finish in the top four?
They will, trust me.
Interesting.
They will bounce back.
Kachi, how about you?
With Chelsea's energy. I don't like them. Honestly. I think
Especially after they beat your
yeah,
partner.
that's what they did to me.
They frog back, not beat.
So let's have your prediction.
But with their energy this time around, I think I'll take them for one. They're really fighting.
Okay, so according to her, Chelsea will win the league. Prophecy in the temple. Let's have it. Second.
Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal, they're not even a second on the game. Shout God forbid. Third.
Okay, Liverpool. Yeah,
And
then
fourth.
what? Manchester. Look, then Man City.
Man City. So for Kachi, it's Chelsea first, Arsenal second, Man City third, Liverpool third, and Manchester City fourth. Personally, for me, this is what my lineup would be: Arsenal first, Man City second, Chelsea third, and Liverpool fourth.
Interesting.
I think that's how the season is going to turn out.
It's soft to speak.
I mean, there's still a lot of games in this year, and when you consider the fact that a lot of players will not be going for the African Cup of Nations, clubs who are worst hit will feel the impact. Chelsea will have a couple of players going. Arsenal doesn't seem to have a lot of players going for AFCON, which is a good thing.
Keeping the same, right?
I never thought I'd say this, but it's a good thing if you ask me, because it takes a toll on players, and this period is like peak period for footballers. Yeah, massive number of games, even for the Premier League. In this month alone, back-to-back matches, and this is when injury starts hitting teams. Arsenal have already been badly hit by injuries. A lot of players still not fully back. It was nice to see Victor Bukai is back on the pitch yesterday, but Jesus is still out. Kai Havertz is out. Of course, Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba, and even William Trump and Trossard, they are all out for Arsenal now. So let's see how the midweek games will turn out. Like I said, we'll be doing our AFCON special soon, where we will tell you all about the African Cup of Nations. We'll run through the history of that particular tournament. We'll look at the Super Eagles performances in past AFCON tournaments, and you also share with us your favorite AFCON moment from your childhood days. And also, we'll be telling you how we think the Super Eagles will perform, even though the panelists here have kind of like given a, an insight as to what they expect from the Super Eagles. Remember, AFCON is coming up 21st of December till January. We'll be doing our AFCON special. But for now, it's goodbye from me. My name is Nenuko Denibo. I have enjoyed doing this with Emmanuel and with Kachi. Thank you for worshiping with us at the temple. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Bye.